more comic left.
Oh,
no! That's right. I'm breaking down. I know you guys are too. But he's a fantastic comic. First time on this particular show, many times, Gianna, thank you for that, but you don't clap for everything. No, the first time on this show, but he's been on many of my other shows because, we just love having him around for as long as he lasts. Please welcome Tommy J. Moran.
How's everyone doing tonight? Absolutely having a good time here. Joel, thank you very much for having me. He's right there. That light is bright. They were right. Okay, someone made some, Dinah, you made a comment about not eating Indian food, or eating Indian food and not being around long. I made my ass angry once. 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I beat it. Gratuitous applause. Love it. So I don't go out of my way to make my ass angry anymore. Now my wife, on the other hand, she absolutely loves Indian food and all that. She really loves making her ass angry, and her ass is me. So we got cute. We've been together for 10 years. We have 7 kids. So my pull-out game is non-existent. Right? So, it's true. Last year I did 100 shows, so there was at least 100 parking spots that I had to get in and out of. Fuck parallel parking. Screw that, I ain't pulling out. I'll wait for the guy in front of me to leave. So, yeah. I just forgot where I was going there. Sorry about that. I had a stroke a few years ago and I kind of Etch-a-Sketch every now and then. We've all done that. The worst time to do it is when you got her leg over your shoulder and you're like, and you Etch-a-Sketch and you're like, where am I? You're not my wife.
Oh.
See, because I forgot. I would love to have amnesia and wake up every day beside my beautiful wife. I get to fall in love all over again. It's true. I'm going to say that because she's here. So, my kids, some of my kids are they're in school. Oh, no surprise. They range from 9 to 21. So, my little guy, he's just starting to learn French. So he goes, Daddy, do you know any French? I'm a comedian. I know French. But not the good stuff. So I was talking to my older son, because we were joking about the French that I know. So my little guy goes into his classroom, goes up to his teacher. Madame, what does dans la tête mean? Anybody speak French here?
No.
So you know what that means?
No.
That means give me head. And then she goes, where did you hear that from? My daddy. Well, we better be calling him. And he goes, if you do, he's going to call you a grande poisson derrière. So that call didn't go as planned. I called into the office, the teacher was there, I walked in, and I went, well, fuck me, I'm dead. Everyone remembers the online learning? I don't think before I speak. I'm surprised. So during the online learning, my little guy was doing his lessons. And the teacher was there, and she was like, is there anything I can do to help you guys learn better? Let me know. Well, I'm talking to my brother-in-law in the living room, and I hear this. And I come up with, show me your tits! My little guy's mic was on. And all I hear is, excuse me? Ronald looks up at me. He's ghost white. He's now since muted his mic. And the teacher can see him talking to me. She knows exactly who it was. So my son turns his mic back on and goes, Madame, that wasn't my dad. He told me to tell you that. So, but I was kind of waiting for that, come down to the principal's office. No, I never got it until I go to school. And my little guy mentioned, says that, why would you teach your son to say that? Well, I wasn't talking to him. The little bastard hears everything. And this kid doesn't forget. He was 2.5 years old. We were driving down the road. He fell asleep. He woke up as a vehicle was passing me, towing a boat. And the boat tire, the boat trailer tire, it popped. 2.5 years old. He's 9. Who would remember that? He wrote a fucking 600-word story on that. And I was like, well, shit. So I'm trying to explain to the teacher how, he hears things. And she says, well, you shouldn't be talking like that in your house. You're telling me what I can and can't say in my house? I come from the generation where if I swore or I did something wrong, factory reset. Who here's been factory reset? But one day I got hit so hard at Christmas, I woke up, it was Easter. Holy shit. And now the teachers, oh, you can't say that, you can't do this. So I was like, okay, so how do you want me to talk in my house? Well, you gotta talk if you're gonna say stuff like that so they don't understand. So I was gonna try and learn Cantonese, but Mark beat me to it. Joel, fireworks song? She was talking about her boyfriend. When she wrote that song, who was she dating?
You're right. It was supposed to be me.
No, it wasn't you. We know that.
I made it up, Tom.
Who was that guy? That she was married to? Russell Brand. She was dating him at the time. That was her way of telling the world that she is a two-punk man. You're a firework. And then I was like, hey, I can beat that. So I said it to my wife, and she's like, bullshit. So I put a piece of bread in the toaster on the lowest setting, popped it down, picked her up, had my way with it on the table. I was done, looked over, the toast went, boop. I go, I can beat it. So my wife never says to me, we've got a minute, what shall we do? Because, well, a minute I can do that like 3 times, 4 times. And that includes a nap. You guys ever fall asleep during a blowjob?
Yep.
Right? I just woke up from a nap.
You gotta be kidding.
Waking up while getting a blowjob, and I went back to sleep. She never lets me forget it. I think she's upset because I left a real bad taste in her mouth.
Oh.
So I asked her if the snoring was keeping her awake, and she was like, So I will end it on that because the next joke is too long, and Joel wants to leave. He's giving me the nasty eye.
Fine, do it.
Okay. You guys want to hear one more? Okay. This is one that I've said a few times, but it's the first time here. I guarantee it's the first time this place is hearing this. Man, when you were a kid, did you used to lay in the sky, lay in the grass, look up at the sky?
Yeah.
See, what'd you see? What are some of the stuff you've seen in the sky?
Like animal shapes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Bob, what about you? You know the jokes, so don't hurt me here.
Like dragons and stuff.
Dragons, okay. You ever think they look down and you go, well, there's a cunt. I can't wait till my little guy says that tomorrow on the school ground. Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Tommy J. Warren. Thank you for coming out and supporting live comedy.
Tommy J. Warren, ladies and gentlemen! And that's our show. Keep it going for all the great comics on the show. Yeah, very big for all of them. They work so hard.